Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to encourage everyone to find their seats. Shabbat Shalom. We can keep playing that festive music, though, as everyone finds their seats. Shabbat Shalom. If you're wearing a Philadelphia Eagles t-shirt, you're double parked and about to get towed. Sorry. That's right, exactly. I've already been told that it's dependent on the Super Bowl prediction for tonight. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Did everyone get pretzels? There's more, they're not like hot pretzels, they're more like lukewarm pretzels making their way through. Shabbat Shalom. So on Shabbat, friends, if you can hear me, take your finger and put it over your mouth like this. And go like this. Shabbat Shalom. On Sunday, for the introduction to the big game, they're going to have fireworks, and they're going to have lights, and they're going to have singers, and they're going to announce all of the players with a lot of noise. But that pales in comparison to the Jewish introduction to Shabbat. Because on Shabbat, we may not have as many bright lights, and we may not have any famous rappers, and we may not have scantily clad cheerleaders. Oy vey. We could. That's not, yeah, we should talk about, okay, anyway, this is going to get me in trouble, this line right here. I'm going to just, but what we do have are angels. We say that on Shabbat there are two angels that come and greet us and make Shabbat a warm and beautiful experience. So what I'd like you to do is moms and dads or grandmas or grandpas or good friends who went to the Baseball Hall of Fame, stand up. Put your arms around someone that you love. We're going to sing Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, a song that welcomes the angels of Shabbat.
And if you want to follow, it is on page
5.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And we're going to welcome everyone to come on in. You can be seated. There are pretzels. If you didn't get the pretzels, they're like really, really good, I've been told. So you don't want to miss out on those pretzels. Grab a snack. And you're wearing a Rams shirt, and I'm wearing a Giants shirt. I forgive you for 1987 when Flipper Anderson ended the Giants season. You remember that game? Okay, we will forgive you. You want to stay over here for more? Okay, come on up. We are going to sing L'chu Niranana, which means like run and sing to greet Shabbat. Page 11, L'chu Niranana, leading right into Romamu. Okay.
L'chu Niranana l'Adonai nariya letzor yishenu nekadma fana bitoda bizmirot nariya lo נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו. כי אל גדול אדוני, ומלך גדול על כל אלוהים, אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ, ותועפות הרים לו. אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ, ותועפות הרים לו. אשר לא ידע. Just Romamu, not Yismachu. Okay, well then. Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romamu. Oh, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romamu. Oh, romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Yismechu hashamayim Yismechu hashamayim. Hayismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim Yismechu hashamayim Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Oh, Yiramayam umlo, Yiramayam.
Bum bum.
Yiramayam.
Let's hear some clapping.
Yiramayam umlo.
Here we go.
Yiramayam umlo. Yiramayam umlo. Yismechu hashamayim Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz.
We're in the middle of Kabbalat Shabbat, which means it's a time that we say to the rest of the week, goodbye, rest of the week. We're putting away our iPhones. We're not opening up our emails. We're not worried about homework. All we're here to do is to take a deep breath and to enjoy community and to enjoy one another and to enjoy Shabbat. It's called Kabbalat Shabbat. It's a recognition that we can't just go from the busy right into Shabbat, but we need to take a breath in between. And that's what we're doing. We're breathing deeply. How many of you had a good week at school? Did you have a good week at school? Elliot, did you learn something at school this week? How was the lunch program this week? Good? Not bad. Anyone? Oh, Mom's the lunch plan. Mom, did you deliver on the lunch? Mom did a good job. Who had a good hot lunch at school this week? What was good about it? Ooh, a cookie with the hot lunch. More sugar. What was good about hot lunch? Lemonade on Fridays. Well, Shabbat is also part of special treats. And one of the special treats of Shabbat is the opportunity to be with family and friends. And so we know that with the Siemens have family and friends here from far and wide. I met your sister from Westwood. It only took her 6 hours to get here over the 405. And you also have family in from Boston. Where's the Boston contingent? Over there. Oh, hey, Ben. We worked at Camp Ramah together. And so who's in Boston? Raise your hands. How many kids do you have over there, Ben? 4? Oh, that's great. We'll catch up a little later. Okay, so so it's an opportunity to greet family and friends and also greet Shabbat. So we're going to ask for the Siemens, Annie, for you and your family to come on up here and to make the blessing with us over the candles. And we're going to ask everyone to please rise. And we're going to ask everyone, to moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, to hold your kids nice and close. And let's see if we can get really quiet for the bringing in of Shabbat with the lighting of the candles. Okay, Rochelle. Andy, are you front and center? Okay, there you go. No, you. It's the candles.
Wait, guys, do our hands. Elsa, come here. Come here. 1, 2. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Shabbos.
Amen. And what we hope for you is that these candles serve as, I was talking to you, but it was talking to your sister by accident there. We hope that these lights serve as a warmth of your soul, and that the picture of this, of all of friends and family who are here to celebrate with you, stays warm in your heart and serves as a blessing throughout your life. And let us all say, Amen. And now to offer you another blessing, we'll invite Mom and Dad to speak words of blessing.
Can you get behind me?
And we could all be seated.
Annie, we're so excited to be celebrating your bat mitzvah weekend. Your bat mitzvah only comes around once in a lifetime. We've talked a lot lately about the significance of a bat mitzvah and how it can be meaningful to you. While traditionally your bat mitzvah celebrates a time in your life when you're capable of following the Torah's mitzvot, we also think it can be viewed as a significant time in your life for a few other reasons.
Here's number 1. By becoming a bat mitzvah, you're carrying on a Jewish tradition that connects you to your ancestors and your Jewish community. Plus, it was not long ago that women were not given the opportunity to read Torah like you will tomorrow. So by reading tomorrow for your community, you are actively being a part of progress, and that's pretty meaningful.
2, your bat mitzvah comes at a time in your life when in some ways you are still a kid, but in a number of ways you're on your path to adulthood. You're thinking about how you want to live your life, what's important for you, and what your future may look like. So the timing of your bat mitzvah is significant because you're thinking about how you want to incorporate Judaism into your life, and your thoughts on this may and probably will change. This past summer, you went to Camp Ramah for the first time. You continued to be a part of a daughter Ailes confirmation program, and you are just starting to get involved in USY. And you always make time for our family Shabbat dinners.
Okay, the third reason why we think your bat mitzvah is significant is because you worked really hard for this day. You studied your Torah portions, Haftarah and Shachrit, and we hope you are proud of simply the effort you put into tomorrow and what you've learned. We know it wasn't easy, and we hope that perhaps when things seem difficult and require a lot of dedication, you can think back to your bat mitzvah and always remember the feeling you will get from accomplishing something to which you dedicated a lot of time. And perhaps this moment in time will serve as a reminder of everything in life you're capable of doing. Love you.
And Annie, we look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow and calling you to the Torah, and just watch your step over there. That's right. We don't want any Now that we have greeted family from out of town and we've greeted Shabbat, sort of, we're going to sing one more song to greet Shabbat, and then maybe we'll have a greeting from a special guest. We'll see. So we are going to sing Lecha Dodi, which imagines that Shabbat is a beautiful bride. A beautiful bride. Lecha Dodi.
Lecha, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela la la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. We're on page 23. We're going to do the first 3 verses of Lecha Dodi, and then we'll turn to the last 2. But here we are with the first verse. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishme'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'liti la la la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila la la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitoch afecha, רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה לה לה. lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. 25. Yaminu smol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai ta'aritzi, al yadish ben palzi, v'nismecha v'nagi la la la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Before we do the last verse, we're going to do the chorus again, and I want everybody to be clapping on the offbeat. Those of you who are musicians will understand this. All right? Don't clap on the downbeat. That's too square. We need to clap on the offbeat, with all due respect. So we're going to clap. If you can stamp your foot on the downbeat, all the better. Like this. 1.
All right, everyone stand up. Let's clap off the offbeat. We're going to
1, 2, go. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Let's turn to the entrance. Bo'i v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzohla, toch emunei Am segula, boichala, boicha, la 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 la. Lecha lecha dodi. Pene pene, Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala. Pene pene, Shabbat nikabela la la. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala. Pene pene, Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala. Pene pene, Shabbat nikabela.
We can all be seated. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat is an opportunity for us to embrace sacred moments in our life. Now, some of those moments are Jewish moments, like Shabbat, like a bat mitzvah, like Passover, like time with family and friends in a sukkah. And some of those moments are not exactly Jewish, but they're still really important. For instance, this one particular moment from one of my favorite books in my library, the New York Giants world champions from the Super Bowl. It's a 14-year-old book, unfortunately. It's been pretty much down. Well, there was another one, and then after that, pretty bad. But anyway, that's right. Gary Pechersky knows, even though he's wearing a St. Louis Cardinal hat, that it was Eli Manning who was a hero. And also, an unlikely hero that day was a man named David Tyree. And this book tells me about that special moment. And now I'm going to call upon my friend, Eric Nicastro, straight from Hempstead Turnpike, to deliver a special moment for him as well.
Yeah, thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you for the unnecessary but appreciated the applause. Yeah, Rabbi and I are both from New York. We're both huge Giant fans, but what the Rabbi doesn't know about this special moment that we're going to watch in a second is that right before this moment, the Giants were down to the Patriots. Patriots had a perfect season going. Perfect, right, Gary? Perfect. Right? We needed to ruin that perfect season. All right? One blemish on Tom Brady's career, right? And what happened was David Tyree called me up from the sideline and said, Eric, give me some words of inspiration. And I said, David, use your head. Always use your head. Andrea, let's see the clip. Let's see what happened.
Back to throw, under pressure, avoids the rush, and he's gonna fight out of it, still fights out of it, now throws it deep downfield, wide open Tyree, who makes the catch!
How in the world did he do that?
What a play by Manning! He eluded 3 sacks, and what a catch by Tyree with 58 seconds to go!
They had Manning by the back of the shirt, and he was able to evade that and get away from it.
Eli Manning gets away. 3
I
tackles.
have no idea. I thought they had him sacked for sure. I am still flabbergasted, and it's amazing how he didn't go down. What a job he did.
Tyree had Harrison all over him, the ball was on his helmet, but he got his other hand
Uses
on
his
it,
head.
pulled it in.
What a catch he made with the coverage that was on top of him. He held it
All
all
right.
the way down.
So the Rabbi and I did not know each other at the time, but we both cried at the same moment, tears of joy, when David Tyree caught that. He called me after the Super Bowl victory and said, Eric, not only are you an amazing synagogue executive director, which was weird because that's not what I was doing at the time. He said, but you're an inspiration. And I said, you know what? But David, I'm going to call on you at some point at a special moment when I need inspiration from you. But I'm going to pass that inspiration off because I love Rabbi Schuldenfrei so much because he comes from New York. And I called David up and I said, it's our first Super Bowl Shabbat, the first one with Rabbi Schuldenfrei. David, can you offer some inspiration to Rabbi Schuldenfrei? Rabbi?
Rabbi Shoulder Fry, this is David Tyree, Super Bowl 42 champion and author of The Greatest Catch in Super Bowl History. And I hear there's a Super Bowl Shabbat on the way with yourself and some of your friends, and it's time for you to bring the A game. Well, listen, rest assured, you are the man for the job. Every man has been appointed his day under the sun, and this Super Bowl Shabbat is your day. You have been born for such a time as this, and that's why you're going to arise to the occasion, man. I'm super excited for you. The pressure's on, but when you have God, there's no pressure. Be weak so that he can be strong, and you're going to deliver the goods, man. I hope your fellowship is strong. I hope your union is strong. And most importantly, I hope that the time is absolutely memorable. There's going to be a wonderful occasion of rejoicing round about all of you, man. So enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the Shabbat. May God be with you, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Go Big Blue. You know God is on our side. God bless, brother.
That's right. God's a Giants fan. Thank you, David. Shabbat Shalom.
Even God couldn't help the Giants this year. So that's how Eric Nicastro is so famous. He knows David Tyree. And now, I know that's a big deal. So we are going to get ready for our super serious Shabbat prayers. And our call to prayer is called the Baruch Hu. So I'll ask everyone to please rise for the Baruch Hu, our call to prayer.
Lie, 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 lie,
Page 39.
lie, 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. Lai, 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 lai,
Please be seated for the first bracha, the first blessing before the Shema.
Umavir yom umevi laila umavdil ben yom uven laila Adonai tzavaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamidim lo chalenu leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Hamari v'aravi Mahavat olam beit Yisrael.
Page 40, Mahavat olam beit Yisrael.
5 lines from the bottom. Ki em chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Chayenu v'yorach yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu v'yorach yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu v'yorach yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla. V'avatcha tasir mimenu li'olamim Baruch ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Now the cantor needs a little help for this one, so we're going to ask all of our students to please rise. Please rise and help her with the Shema. So all of our students, please rise so you can face your moms and your dads and your grandmas and grandpas and make a shin with your hand. And turn around. Let's everyone see your good-looking faces. Here, you want to come up here even? Come on up here. Come on. Here, guys, come on up here. Whoever would like to help with the Shema, come on up here. Ella, come on up. Yeah, I need some Shema helpers. Aaron Donald is up here for the Shema. If you want to, you can. Yeah. All right, here, come on up, everybody. Come on up over here for the Shema. All right, now everyone take your hand and make a shin with your fingers. Here, come on up. And put them over your eyes, and then with the cantor on the 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
And if you know the signs for V'ahavta, come closer. I'll teach everyone. Go ahead.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And we want to thank our JLC and other students for being up here with us. And we continue with Leman Tizkaru, page 42, towards the bottom of the page.
Leman Tizkaru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'olachem le'elohim le'elohim. Adonai Elohechem emet v'emunah kol zovokayim aleinu ki Adonai Eloheinu v'ein zulato v'nachal Yisrael amo p'dinim yad malachim.
And we continue on page 44. Page 44.
U'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael echa'anu shira V'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam Yam bam bam bim bim bam yabam bam bim bam Yam bam bam bim bim bam yabam bam bim bam Ay 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 yabam bam bim bam Ay 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 yabam bam bim bam Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Noradi lo dosefele Noradi lo dosefele Ma'alechutecha ra'u panecha Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe Ze'eli hanu v'yamru Adonai imloch li'olam va'ed Yam bam bam bim bim bam yabam bam bim bam Yam bam bam bim bim bam yabam bam bim bam Ay 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 yabam bam bim bam Ay 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 yabam bam bim bam ונאמר כי פדרנה את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We are tremendously blessed and tremendously fortunate whether you're here to celebrate a young lady's bat mitzvah and having the opportunity to spend time with family and friends, whether you're here for Shabbat and it's been a while because of COVID and you recognize how much you love synagogue and how great it is to be back, whether you're here with friends and making a lot of noise because that's what kids should do when they're at synagogue. That's okay, that was on cue. We are tremendously blessed. And we express our gratitude as Jews by spreading the blessing to others. And that's the goal of the Hashkivenu. It's to make us aware that peace and completeness sometimes evades us and often evades the world, especially at this dark hour in time. However, we as Jews believe that our love can spread, that our love is more virulent than any virus, that the capacity to bless is indeed greater and brighter than any illness and any struggle. So this evening we're going to sing the Hashkivenu, and I want you to do is to take the little ones, put them in your laps, put your arms around one another, sing the Hashkivenu, and think about how we can seize the opportunity to spread our love and the blessing of our lives to others. The Hashkivenu, our evening prayer for peace. Put your arms around one another. Here, put your arms around one another.
Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom Vehamidenu Malkeinu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom Vehamidenu Malkeinu lechaim. Lai la lai 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 la lai, yai la lai 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 la lai, lai 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 lai, lai lai la lai, yai la lai 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 la lai, yai la lai 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 la lai, ai lai 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 lai, lai lai lai. Ushmor tzeiteinu uvoeinu lechayim u'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Oh, hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Lai la lai 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 la lai 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 lai. Ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha, ufros aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai haporei Sukkot. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol ha'amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
Baruch atah Adonai, praised are you, God, who provides us, the Jewish people, with the opportunity to spread love, blessing, and light to the entire world. And let us all say, Amen. Please rise, Vishamru. Page 46.
Veshamru.
This is another good one to clap along to.
Et ha-Shabbat, Shabbos la'asot, et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru, bnei Yisrael, et ha-Shabbat, Shabbos la'asot, et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein bnei Yisrael, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Oti leolam. Veshamru bnei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Shabbos la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash bayom hashvi'i veshamru bnei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalmad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dochol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach li'olam u'li'omei omaya yitbarach. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpoar, v'yiturma minaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yithalal, shemei dekudesha,
Rihu.
li'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran b'yolema, v'yimeru. Amen.
The Amidah is an opportunity for our own personal prayers, meditations, and thoughts. The traditional liturgy can be found beginning on page 47, or just use this as an opportunity to listen to your own soul. The Amidah, again, page 47. When you've completed your Amidah, you can be seated. Kadi Shalem.
Yikara v'yikara shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
B'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yimechon v'chay dochol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'izman kariv yimeru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach li'olam u'li'omei omaya yitbarach יתברך וישתבח ויתפור ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לי אלו מכל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בימה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותינו ובאותינו לכל ישראל קודם אבוהן וישמעיה ויאמרו אמן יש למה רבה מן שמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ויאמרו Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm feeling a lot of pressure this evening because Super Bowl hero David Tyree told me, Rabbi, the pressure is on. You've got to deliver the goods. You've got to tell your community in Los Angeles who is going to win this coming Super Bowl. Will it be the Cincinnati Bengals? Or will it be our Los Angeles Rams? Now, ladies and gentlemen, all throughout the week, pundits and self-proclaimed experts have been offering their opinions for the big game, but only I offer certainty. For I have had an in-depth analysis and have analyzed whether or not Matthew Stafford, yay, Cooper Kupp, and Odell Beckham, who quite honestly I'm still a little ambivalent about, whether they will run roughshod over Cincinnati's tough defenses. And these experts have also claimed to be able to tell you that they know whether Aaron Donald and Von Miller will be able to push past Cincinnati's porous line and pressure Joe Burrow before he unloads a bomb to Jamar Chase. Now the question remains, and only I know the answer, and you will too, whether or not Sean McVay, our coach, will be proven to be a real genius, or will the upstart Cincinnati Bengals continue their Cinderella run? Everyone has an opinion, but only I offer you the truth, a guarantee that you, Sandy, can take to the bank, but please not on Shabbos. So here it is, the winner of this year's Super Bowl, as revealed to me after hours of prayer and poring over our sacred texts and teachings. You're pretty cute. But before I reveal the winner, I'm going to tell you how I came to this most certain truth. As many of you know, each Hebrew letter has a numeric value. It's called gematria. So, for example, props. A yud is worth 10, and a chet is worth 18. That's why, and it means chai, life. That's why Jews give in multiples of 18. Now, when you're making your gift to the synagogue in multiples of 18, may I kindly suggest lots of zeros before the decimal point. So now, enough of the gematria lesson or the rudimentary tutorial. Let's go back to our prediction. If we add up all of the Hebrew letters to spell Cincinnati, it's not fair, they got 20 letters. I know, they had a head start. So here it is. All of the Hebrew letters for Cincinnati, and there's the math. It equals 269. Aha, I said to myself. 269 also is the numeric value of sugar, the Hebrew word for cage. So perhaps the Cincinnati Bengals will be left in their cages, allowing the Rams to win the championship. Oh no, too premature. But then I added all the Hebrew letters to spell Los Angeles, and that equals 240. And 240 is also the Hebrew value of kikar, a roundabout or a circle. So perhaps the Bengals are going to run circles around our Rams. At this point in my studies, I was confounded, confused, and frankly, Sloan, I was a little bit sad. But then, in desperation, I decided to look at the players and the numbers on their jerseys, certain that it could tell me something important. The only problem is that Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford wear the same jersey number, 9. But that 9 is the equivalent for the Hebrew word ahav, which means love, I took as an indication that I was on the right track. So, I thought, who would Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford throw the ball to? Well, Stafford was throwing the ball to Cooper Kupp, not Odell Beckham, and Matthew Stafford would throw, I said that, and Joe Burrow is going to throw the ball to Jamar Chase. So, if you take the 9 of Stafford and the 9 of Burrow and the 1 of Jamar Chase, it's 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. And that number is the equivalent of the Hebrew word ze'ev, which means a cat, which is the cousin of a Bengal. So, true to their identity, the Bengals are going to play like ferocious felines. But 9 of Stafford plus the 10 of Kupp is 19. And 19 is 18 plus 1. That means that there will be life and a little bit extra. A new life. And it is important to also know that 19 is also the equivalent for the Hebrew word tabach, which means to slaughter or to massacre. So it is very clear to me that on this Super Bowl, our Rams will be down to the Bengals, who will be playing like ferocious felines. But then, led by Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, our Rams will be given new life, 18 plus 1, and then they will slaughter or massacre the Bengals, winning the Super Bowl for the Los Angeles Rams. And I say this all with 50% certainty. Shabbat Shalom. The one thing that I am certain of is that Annie is going to have a beautiful bat mitzvah tomorrow, and we'd like to call her up for the kiddush.